Hi, morning, good afternoon. Am I speak with Carrie, please?
Give me 1 second. I'll see if she's available. Can I ask who's calling?
Yeah, thank you. My name is Lionel Perez.
Okay, 1 second. Carrie speaking. Can I help you?
Hi, Carrie, this is Lionel Perez. How are you?
Yes, I'm good. How are you?
Good, thank you. You haven't called me yet, so I was wondering if everything is all right.
Yeah, normally, let me just see here. When we got you in court, I think we had you in court.
I don't know even if I had court date or something. I haven't even have my first interview with the lawyer, with Mr. Kothary.
Yeah, normally what'll happen is we normally have to get your disclosure first.
Yeah.
Once we have all your disclosures, then we usually contact you and have you come in for a meeting so that you can go through it with the lawyer. So we must still be waiting on disclosure to come in because I'm just trying to see when you were in court.
Okay. Yeah, because the last time I missed my court date, it was in 2016. That's when I left Canada.
Okay, so last name's Perez, right?
Yes.
What's the first name?
Lionel.
How do I spell that?
Leonel.
Okay, so like Lionel?
Yes, Lionel.
Okay, is there a middle name?
Alejandro.
Oh, okay. Let me just see here. I'm kind of confused now. Do we have a file with you right now?
I guess so. It's been over 2 months that they assigned me my case with you guys.
Okay, because I'm just trying to see because I have a Perez, but not by that name.
Oh, it also shows as Perez Garduno. That's my second last name.
No, it's not even close to that name.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the first name I have is Aaron.
No.
That's the only Perez I seem to have. So let me just put you on hold for a second. I'm going to see if I can pull you up on the system. Hold on for a moment.
Yes.
You're welcome. Hi, Lionel?
Yes.
Yeah, it's Mr. Kothary, who is your lawyer, and he wants to talk to you right now.
Okay, that's perfect.
Okay, so I'm going to transfer you to his office. 1 moment.
Thank you very much.
Mr. Perez.
Hi, Mr. Kothary. Good afternoon. How are you?
How are you?
Well, fine. Waiting for news from you guys.
Yes. So this is what's going on. Let me ask you a couple questions. So we have your file.
Yeah.
And it looks like you're charged with essentially abduction and then also assault and forcible confinement, right?
Yeah.
And you're also charged with failing to appear for court, right?
Yes, because I was asked to leave by the Canadian Immigration Services because my status
Okay, so
was.
Explain that to me one more time. They asked the government of Canada asked you to leave?
Yes, I have the documents. I have the letter and everything. When my status expired, they requested me to leave Canada, and I talked to them about these charges I was going through on 2016, and they told me, okay, you have two choices. If you stay, you legally to immigration, you cannot allow to remain in Canada or get a new job. You could be deported. If you are deported, you won't be allowed to come back to Canada, but you will miss your court date. If you stay, you will go to your court date, but you won't be admissible in Canada again once you finish. And besides, you also could be deported before that or when you appear to court. So I have to leave. They told me, okay, you can leave, get a new job or get a new work permit and then come back. But I haven't been able. And then there was those charges. I cannot get a visa with that. So that's my.
Okay, so Leo, let me ask you this. Did they say this in a letter or on a phone call?
In a letter. I have everything, but the judge
Can you scan it and send it to me?
Yeah, of course. If you send
Okay, so my let me give you my email address.
Yeah, let me. Yeah. Okay.
Okay, the email address is info,
yeah.
at crime, CRIME,
yeah,
and tax, TAX, and then the word defense, DEFENCE, then the word law, LAW.ca. So it should say info at crime and tax defense law.ca.
Info at crime and tax?
Yeah, defenselaw.ca. Read it back to me.
Oh, it's kind of I'm really bad at
it's a long one, I know.
Yeah. Info at crime and tax defense law? And
yeah,
that's it.
.ca.
.ca.
And defense is DEFENCE, okay?
Okay.
Okay. So now, and is your first name Leo?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay, so Leo, listen, let me ask you this.
Yeah.
You've applied for a visa to return to Canada, but they're denying it because you have these charges?
Well, no, they didn't deny it, but they told me that they will deny it on a phone call because I still have those charges. But I told them, how can I get a visa to go back to fight those charges if I don't get a visa? And I cannot get a visa because of those charges, right? So I'm kind of...
Yeah, so it's kind of a circular argument, right?
Yeah. And the other thing, we were about to reach an agreement for the assault charges, and I was almost going to serve community service or something because I never had anything like that before. I was a good citizen and I did everything right for 6 years. But unfortunately, that came down because I left the country. And the other thing, that the kidnapping of my kids, there is another issue, that when I came back, my ex-wife or the mother of the kids went to the courthouse, and then they went to the Mexican consulate, and they tried to make a restitution of the kids to Canada. And we went to trial here in Mexico last year in 2018, and it was denied because I have the legal custody of my kids since 2011. 2011 in Mexico. So that was illegal.
Oh.
And that's
Okay.
the other thing.
Can you send me the documentation showing you have legal custody of the children from a Mexican court?
Yes, I do, and I will send it. The only thing is it's in Spanish.
Everything. This is what we're going to do, Leo.
Yeah.
Do you want to come back to Canada, or do you want to stay in Mexico?
I want to stay in Mexico, but the thing
Okay.
that with the charges, I cannot get a U.S. visa. I also applied for a U.S. visa, and they told me because of those charges, I cannot get a visa.
Okay.
And that's
This is what we're going to do, Leo.
Mhm.
If you send me the documentation for the legal custody, and you send me the documentation from Immigration Canada, I'm going to set up a meeting with the Crown, and I'm going to try to get your charges withdrawn, and then I'm going to get you a letter saying they're withdrawn. Then you give that letter to the American immigration,
Oh, yeah.
and then maybe you can get the visa.
Oh, that's perfect. The other two lawyers, they never told me anything. Like, you are really clear, and you're really fast. I talked to them like many times. They have no idea what to do or how to proceed. And there is
Yeah,
another.
who are your other lawyers?
I don't have the names here, but
Okay.
it,
Okay.
I can give it to you. But they never.
No, I
really
just
talked
thought
to
if
me.
you knew off the top of your head. But this is what we're going to do. This is how we're going to do it, okay?
Okay.
If you give me the documentation from 2011
Yeah.
that you had legal custody, sole custody of Natalie and Oscar.
Uh-huh. Actually, that was
You had sole custody of both of the kids, right?
that was canceled because of what happened last year in 2018. So I got a new one from 2018 with
Okay, but did you have one in 2011 as well?
no, that's been suspended. It's been canceled because right now there is another attorney here that is helping me with the. I don't know how to say it in English, but we're gonna
Say it
take
in Spanish.
we're gonna take the full custody, like the whole legal rights of the mom. That's different that the
Yes.
custody. I don't know how to say it in English, but right now we're doing that so I can take my kids without her signature anywhere in the world, or the U.S. or Canada, right? Right now we're talking that we're gonna start
You
that
got
process.
that approval in 2018, though, right?
Yes. And now,
Okay. So what did you have in 2011?
oh, it's the same, the custody, but the custody.
Okay, so this is what I want. Write this down.
Okay.
I want the documentation from 2011.
Mhm.
I want the date that it expired.
Okay.
Give me the name of the lawyer from Mexico, and I can write him a letter.
Okay.
And give me the new court order from 2018.
Okay.
And also give me the all the immigration letters from Canada about re-entering Canada with these charges. Everything you have from Immigration Canada, and I will work towards getting all the charges withdrawn. And then once I get them withdrawn, I will get you a copy certified from the courthouse saying the charges are withdrawn.
Okay, that will be perfect. I don't know what happened right now. I'm gonna fight from here to take of all the legal rights from the mom, or she hasn't even paid child support since 2011, and the court in Canada, they didn't care about that. They never let me. They never gave me chance to defend myself. They weren't even giving me any information when I came back to Mexico. They told me there were no charges. They have no absolute information about me or any case, or even in the police, they told me they have no idea. So.
Okay. So this is that. Though, do those things, and let me confirm something with you.
Yeah.
Your number is 867-206-2026, right?
Yeah, that's my Mexican cell phone. But I also, you have my file. It's my sister's number. She's in Calgary right now.
438-0922.
Yeah. If you call her, because it's more easy, and tell her to call me, I'll call you right away, like in 5 minutes, maybe less.
Okay, what's her number? Or is that her number?
Yeah, that's her number. Her name is Erika.
Le resta un minuto.
What's her name?
Erika.
Leo.
Erica.
Erica.
Yes.
Sister. Okay. You let her know I'm your lawyer. Give her my email and my phone number as well, okay?
Okay.
And Leo, let me give you my cell number if you ever need to get a hold of me and I'm not in the office, okay?
Okay.
The number's 403
403, yeah.
667
667, yeah.
4406.
06. Okay.
Okay, and listen, if you email me, you'll get a response within 2 hours every time, okay?
Okay. I'm gonna get a hold of the papers because I'm a truck driver, so right now I'm really far away from my place. But
Yeah, no problem. If you can get me the documentation before next week,
okay.
then I can.
Estás con saldo suficiente para realizar la llamada.